December 10th to the 12th, Bill.
Give me 1 second. December 12th.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Hey, it's Mr. Muhuri. He represents someone here. Who's your client again? I think that's him, right?
It is.
Yeah. We're just kind of holding and waiting for you. It's a DWI, right? So all we do, we just no drugs, no alcohol, random urinalysis. He doesn't have insurance now, so I told him not to drive until he gets insurance. Once he gets insurance, shows it to us that he has valid insurance, we'll allow him to drive. So,
So did you release?
yes, yeah, absolutely. All right, Mr. Callahan, you can go with your lawyer. Make sure he signed the bond condition and get the reset though, please, because I don't know if he's done that. Okay.
This is Mr. Gracie, Your Honor. Is it GA or?
G,
It's pronounced Gossett.
okay.
So it should.
It's on the bond docket, right?
GR. Yeah, it's on the bond docket.
All right, good morning, Mr. Grasse. Sir, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. The reason that we took you into custody now is because you have an open felony warrant. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Let me see. I don't even know what it is. Okay, so you have an open fraudulent use or possession of identifying information less than 5 items. Right now, it's an open warrant and there's no bond that's set, so I can't let you go. If I let you go now, not only would I get in trouble, but both of them would get in trouble as well. When you have an open felony warrant, we're not allowed to let you go.
Monday was the court case for that, and I came to court with my attorney. They told me that it was going to be thrown out for no probable cause, and I was free to go, and they would send it to the grand jury, and the grand jury would issue a warrant for my arrest. And at that time, I would possibly go through another case and get indicted.
He's right.
I understand that, but it actually has it down as a failure to appear on the 7th, and it was verified as a good warrant. Yes.
My attorney was with me as well.
So I don't even have a listed attorney here. Who is it?
Team Swisher.
I don't know if I have. I don't know.
So I want to say it's out of the 178th. Oh, 248.
Yes, sir. On the 16th.
The 178, I can call him.
Yeah.
And I believe it's other teams.
So I'll let you, when we take you back there, I'll let you, do you have her phone number? I'll let you make a phone call to her to see what can happen. But when there's a felony warrant, I can't let you go.
Yes, sir.
I see that they found no probable cause, and I don't understand why the warrant is still active. I have no idea. Typically, when like a judge finds no probable cause, a judge still has to sign a motion to dismiss, and that would end the case. Here, I see.
Order in the court.
If the magistrate found no probable cause, but I don't see a dismissal, and that may be, I don't know. We'll let you reach out to Ms. Swisher, and then hopefully she can advise you of more. So we're going to do probable cause on this case. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. Okay.
So record 24, officer observed a red Tesla Model S fail to stop for a stop sign at the intersection of the 5000 block of Holly Street and South Rice Avenue. Officer initiated a traffic stop and the vehicle quickly accelerated into the parking lot of Bel Air High School where the vehicle came to a park. The defendant exited the vehicle and began moving quickly toward the school. Officer tried to block the defendant's entry into the school to further conduct the traffic stop. The defendant was immediately uncooperative and repeatedly claimed he did not know what a traffic stop was. Officer asked for an ID multiple times, but the defendant kept saying he forgot his ID. The defendant stated he did not have a Texas driver's license, but had one from North Carolina. The defendant was placed into custody for traffic violations. The defendant's wallet was removed from his pocket and checked for an ID. Defendant's North Carolina ID was located in the wallet along with a social security card bearing his name and a second social security card with the same name, but with a different SSN. During an inventory of the vehicle, officer located in the center console a Glock 9mm semi-automatic pistol, which was reported stolen out of North Carolina. On the floorboard behind the driver's seat, officer located approximately 0.5 grams of marijuana. Later in the investigation, it was determined the defendant also does have a Texas driver's license.
Is it possible? Licenses from multiple states?
Not supposed to. You're supposed to surrender your out-of-state license when you get a Texas one.
You can't have multiple licenses from multiple states.
It's after 90 days of residing in the current state, you have to dump the other license.
I thought it was 2 weeks.
No, it's 90 days.
Did they change it?
Yeah, they must have, because when I moved here, the same thing happened. I saw a letter that told me I have 90 days to surrender. Yeah.
This is Mr. Grasset.
Is he on the docket, Judge?
Yeah.
Yes.
GRAI. What's weird is that it looks like the 248 found no probable cause, but there's still an open felony warrant. That
Yeah, it looks like it was direct indicted 2 days ago, Judge.
I don't think I've ever seen it go that quick. Wow.
It looks like the prosecutor may have already had a grand jury day. They just said, I'll just add the case. Yeah.
That's
Pay
why.
attention to the judge, not the
Indicted.
computer.
Yes, sir.
That's why.
Could you explain that to
Judge,
me?
did you need me to?
Please. I'll have your lawyer explain it to you, okay? Because I got a bunch of people waiting. But it's a good warrant. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's a good warrant. I am going to find probable cause in our case here, okay? I want you to understand, do you have a Texas driver license? Okay, you're not allowed to drive. I'm making that a condition of your bond. Unless you have a Texas driver license and liability insurance, you're not allowed to drive. I'm going to have you sign an affidavit promising me you're not going to drive. I assume that you're going to get out, right? You have made bond in our case. As soon as Ms. Swisher gets up there, I'm sure they'll get you a bond and you'll be able to bond out in felony case, but don't just start driving. If you want to drive, go get a license, get liability insurance, come back to me, show me, and then I'll take the restriction off. The only other condition I'm going to put on you at this time is don't have any weapons, okay? As long as you can abide by these conditions, you'll be fine with me. I'm going to appoint your lawyer now. If Ms. Swisher at a later time decides to sign on to the case, great, but we'll give you a lawyer for now, and then you can also explain what's going on to that lawyer now.
Am I still able to explain to Ms. Fisher?
Yes, yeah, I mean, we'll take him back now and I'll give you time to make a phone call, absolutely. Do you have any questions?
May I ask, why are you finding probable cause?
The gun is stolen.
Is it-
That's what. Alleged.
And may I ask one more question?
Sure.
You all said that it was moved to grand jury 2 days ago. Is that the time that the warrant was issued, or was the warrant issued following the court?
So what happens typically is as soon as a grand jury indicts a case, that it simultaneously issues a warrant at that time as well. So what they do is they'll typically have around at least 9 to 12 independent people listen to the facts of the case and decide whether there's enough probable cause. Just because one judge finds no probable cause, they can still take it to a grand jury and have it indicted. That's what they've done. And they do it to me too. Like, I'll find no probable cause in the case. If they disagree with it, they take it to a grand jury and still have it indicted. So just because I found no probable cause, that's not the end. Okay. All right, good luck, Mr. Brasse. And